Tough Love Sister Act. It's safe to say that the first musical to take home an Outstanding Picture Award, 1928, is A Lullaby of Broadway, but aside from two hits, the title song and You Were Meant for Me, the film is nearly destroyed by stereotypical characterizations and a plot line from hell. Of course, not dissimilar to grand opera, the narrative quite happily plays second violin to music if, and this is vital, the score and its practitioners are first-rate. Vocally, the Broadway Melody hasn't much to sing about. The original Mahoney Sister Act, Anita Page as the vraie beauty Queenie, Bessie Love as her bossy sibling Hank, is mercifully truncated by the antics of a jealous blonde, Mary Doran, in the early going, while the reprise, now with a different co-star due to sudden marital bliss, is equally out of tune in time. Leading man Eddie, Charles King, does much better as the love-struck crooner composer. It gives nothing away that as the show opens, he's promised to Hank, but it's love at second sight when Golden Garter Eddie discovers that Queenie has filled out in places only dreamed about by her cantankerous elder sibling. Meanwhile, the caricature parade features a spotlight-demanding Roman tenor. James Burrows gets his wish in Three Stooges style, who merely sings rather than performs, so the ego gag is as stillborn as his aria. Uncle Jed, gamely rendered by Jed Prouty, is saddled with a debilitating stutter that brings no real mirth in our physically challenged consciousness of 2013. Finally, the gay costume designer Turpa, the swishy part comes naturally to Drew Demarest, is as over-the-top as his producers' check-signing mockers, one of which, unconscious, wears the perpetual drunk badge with little valor, much less faux honor. Where was W.C. Fields when needed? The only real fun was to see and hear composer, pianist Niceo Herb Brown expertly tickle the ivories and gently chide his artistic competitors. The production numbers, chorus lines rising and falling on platforms beneath the stage, looked better than they sounded. The solo tap went on too long, but managed to save face with a scintillating finish. Sadly, the contributions by the glittering bells unleashed were far too untogether, heels, toes, and gestures, to produce anything near the level of showstopper. From a strictly cinematic point of view, it is fascinating to see how John Arnold's camera largely relies in talking, singing heads, with the notable exception of a couple of overhead shots, even as the editing, Sam Zimbalist, William Levonway, takes full advantage of the storyline graphics and playbill announcements to shift from scene to scene. Best to rent rather than buy. Repeated viewings won't reveal any hidden gems. 2.5 stars for this. And if you enjoyed this review, please subscribe to this channel.